welcome to Yoga Life with yours truly, Amber. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I teach in themes, and I am going to teach on the theme of forgiveness today. Now, when you hear that word, you might be like, no, I ain't forgiving that person. Well, hold the phone. Have you ever considered that the person that you need to forgive is you? Question mark. So let's find a comfortable seat and dive into this super thick topic. We're just going to try to let it marinate in our bones today. Throwing down anger, throwing down resentment, guilt. Maybe you need to let yourself off the hook for something. So find a seat that's comfortable for you, whatever that looks like. And then when you get comfortable, make sure your legs are comfortable. Make sure you can feel your sit bones into the earth beneath you. And allow your arms to be soft and effortless. Palms can face down or palms can face up to receive forgiveness. Maybe close your eyes and arrive on your mat, on the floor, wherever you are today. And take a moment to notice your body. How does it feel right now? How is your mind? Do you feel any resistance to this topic already? And you can use your awareness for this first activity, or you can use your hands, your choice. But bring your awareness or your hands to this space where you feel guilt in your body. If guilt were hanging on in your physical body, where would it live? And then begin to deepen your breath. And with every exhale, imagine that that guilt is melting away out of your physical body. And then bring your awareness to anger and resentment. Where would those two feelings live in your body? Don't judge where they live, just notice where they might show up. And you might even notice when you find out where they live, you restrict in that area or you hold your breath. So begin to bring that fluid breath back and allow your consciousness to let go of anger and resentment right now. Just soften around the space. And then lastly, where in your body do you feel forgiveness? When you hear that word, what lights up in your physical body? And then take your hands to that space. It might be multiple spaces. You have two hands. Good news. And then begin to deepen your breath into your low belly, the bottom of your ribs. And imagine that this space is getting bigger and bigger and really opening up as if it's taking in more light. Forgiveness. And if you notice yourself starting to tighten in any areas, or maybe your shoulders are trying to creep up towards your ears for resistance, just soften, soften, soften as you breathe. Today we're going to be inhaling through our nose at times and then exhaling like letting go. It's just to prepare you for that. Whenever you're ready, take the hands in front of you and let's roll onto all fours, hands and knees. Take your time. Spread your fingers really wide and place them down underneath your shoulders. Knees come underneath your hips. Let's begin by shifting your hips from side to side. Continue that breath. Let's do a couple gentle cat-cows. Bring your hips to stillness. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Shoulder blades melt down toward your hips. Drop your belly button towards the earth. And then exhale, pull your chin in towards your chest. Take your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck the tailbone for cat pose. Go back and forth just like this with your breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Invite some intuitive movement here. Maybe you want to make circles with your hips or move back to front with your breaths, with your cat-cows. But allow this to be genuine and authentic to your body, whatever your body needs today. For example, my back kind of hurts today, so I'm really into this back bend instead of tucking my tailbone today. So I'm going to stay really soft in this cow pose. And let's take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Awesome. On your next exhale, take that right forearm down to the earth. Send that left leg straight back and up towards the sky in such a way that you engage your left butt cheek. You might even pump your leg a little bit to find it. Ooh, ooh. Hello. And then we're just going to lift and lower. Inhale, exhale, kick. Inhale, tap the toe, exhale, kick. So we're going to find that left glute. Hug your belly muscles together. Yeah, you got this. Soft shoulders. Good. Inhale, lift, hold. Exhale, pull the left knee to the left tricep. Squeeze your core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Hold. Come onto that right hand, straight through the right arm, and then step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Bring your body forward for a lizard lunge. My MVP. Good. Stay right here, or maybe inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Now, let's say your hands are down. We're going to exhale, inhale through the nose. We're going to exhale, send the hips back, straighten through the left leg. Toes can stay down. That feels good for me, or toes towards the sky for you. Whatever feels good right now. My hamstrings are pretty tight. Or on the inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale straight through the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Pause. Hold. Arms are reaching behind you, or maybe interlace the fingers. Take the hands on the back and maybe reach those arms like they're going to go over your head. Forehead reaches towards the earth. 1 more breath. Awesome. Release the hands. Come back forward. Take that left leg, send it back where we found it, up towards the back of the room, and then exhale, take the left knee down. Shift your hips from side to side. On your next exhale, melt the left forearm down to the earth. Kick that right leg back and up towards the sky, ceiling, wherever you are today. Engage that right butt cheek. You might even have to flex your foot to find the engagement, or pump your leg to find the engagement. Good, and then inhale, tap the toes on the earth. Exhale, send the heel towards the sky, squeeze the right glute. Inhale, drop. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Just go back and forth just like this, hugging your core in towards your spine. Good. I want you to feel a little bit of work here, because forgiveness takes time. It takes work. It takes effort. Even if you're forgiving yourself, which sounds so simple, but so many times we can forgive other people more easily than we can let ourselves off the hook. Good. Lift the right leg up towards the sky. On your next exhale, pull the right knee in towards the right tricep. Hold, hug. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. We got 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the elbow, straighten through the left arm, step that right foot to the outside of the right hand. And then shift your body weight forward. I like to be on my fingertips just to have a little lift here for lizard lunge. Stay right here, or inhale, lift the arms up. I'm going to stay here to show you this other version. So we're going to inhale through your nose. Remember, exhale, straighten through the right leg. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, send it back, pause. You can keep the hands on the earth or take the hands behind your back. Arms reach over your head. Wherever you are, breathe. Toes can be down or towards the sky. One more breath, allowing your shoulders to melt. And then place your hands on the earth, walk yourself forward, send that right leg back where we found it. Exhale, right knee down to the earth. Good. Tuck your toes, take your hands underneath your shoulders, and then ever so slightly pick those knees up off the ground, just about an inch, hug the core. Good. Really press into those fingers. You got this. 2 more breaths. Honor the fact that forgiveness is difficult and challenging, just like this pose. And then exhale, straighten through the legs. We're going to be in a downward facing dog-ish, but our hands are closer to our feet. You might even tense your fingers and shift your weight into your heels, pads the big toe, pad the little toe, all 4 corners of the feet. We're really inviting a stretch in the hamstrings here. So if your wrists hurt you a lot or you have carpal tunnel, this might be your new jam. Like, this might be your thing. My friend Carrie calls this bulldog. We'll go with that. Awesome. On your next inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat for a high plank push-up pose. Good. And then drop your knees down to the earth. We're going to do 3 tricep push-ups. Hug the elbows in towards the ribs. You can even just slightly bend. That might be your whole push-up. Or maybe you lower all the way down to the ground and then press back up. We got 1 more. Awesome. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We're going to take 2 deep breaths here. Really stick the tailbone up towards the sky. Find a sweet curve in the low back. Awesome. On your next inhale, reach that right leg towards the sky. Exhale, come to high plank. Take that right knee in towards the right elbow. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. You can always drop the left knee if you'd like, or inhale all the way up, crescent lunge. Now, from here, we are going to walk hands up. And then we are going to do the same thing that we did in that low lunge. So we're going to inhale, reach up, exhale, send it back straight through that right leg. Here we go. Inhale, through the nose. Exhale, straight through the right leg, arms reach behind you. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, reach it back. Good, 1 more time. Inhale up. Reaching for forgiveness. Exhale, send it back. Let go of anger, resentment, guilt. Pause here. You can take the hands to the earth or hands behind your back. Finding that stretch in the shoulders. Hands reach to the ground. Send that right leg back to that downward facing dog. A little bend in the elbows, bend in the knees, send the tailbone up towards the sky. Little soft curve in the low back. Inhale, reaches that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, left knee finds the left elbow into a high plank. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. You can always ground through the right knee or inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Same thing on this side. Inhale here. Exhale. Straighten through the left leg, arms reach behind you, maybe look forward with a long spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. 1 more time, inhale up. Exhale. Pause. Maybe take the hands behind the back. Now, my right heel is lifted. If you want to ground through the right heel, you can. Coming into more of a warrior one-ish stance. This is a big pyramid pose. You'll not see that I have a little soft bend in my left knee always. We don't want to hyperextend the joints. And then take the hands down to the earth. Send that left foot back to downward facing dog. Y'all are killing it. Inhale, high plank push-up position. Exhale, drop the knees. Send the hips back for our first child's pose. Forehead reaches towards the earth, arms reach long. You might pick the elbows up off the ground here or tent the fingers for an active child's pose if that feels good for you. Or if you want to be more gentle and melty, you can allow the arms to be soft on the ground. And take a moment here to reconnect with your breath. Breathing really big into the low ribs and the front of the ribs, the back of the ribs, making room for the idea of forgiveness. Continue to breathe here. I'm going to read you a quote that I found this week that I loved. It says, "To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you." Freedom allows us to forgive, and forgiveness allows us to be free. Free from guilt, free from hate and anger, free from resentment. On your next inhale, look towards your hands. Tuck your toes. One last downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet to meet your hands into a forward fold towards the top of your mat. Invite a pretty big bend in your knees. Maybe let your head be heavy towards the earth. Or if your hands don't touch the ground, maybe take the hands to the shins with a flat back, maybe looking forward if that feels better for you today. On your next inhale, look forward, send your tailbone back, coming into a chair squat. It is yoga's way of saying hold a squat really long. Chair pose, chair squat. Take the hands to heart center. Good. We're going to do the same thing with the inhales and the exhales. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms. Stay in the chair squat. Exhale, we're going to throw down, straighten through the legs. Forward fold, reach the arms behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send it back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, send it back. Take the hands on the back and release the hands. Maybe the arms fall over your head towards the ground in front of you. This really is the last time we'll be in this posture. Bring your attention back to that space where forgiveness lives. Breathe into that space for 2 more breaths. And then release the hands, place the hands on the earth. Step both feet back. Exhale, drop the knees. And let's come onto our glutes. Take your time. Kind of scoot down your mat. And then wrap your arms around your shins. Grab your hands or maybe opposite elbows towards opposite elbows and sit up really tall. Good. And then take your hands, put them on the outside, the pinky toe side of your feet, and rock them back for happy baby. Bring the knees in towards the armpits. And then send your tailbone down towards the earth. Bring your sacrum down on your mat. And wiggle your shoulders away from your ears. And maybe invite a little rock from side to side if that feels good. There's this other quote that I found that was really funny, and it says, unforgiveness is like eating rat poison and waiting for the other person to die. Don't let that person be you. Oh, yeah. Good. Release. Take the feet down to the earth. Good. And then walk your feet as wide as your mat. Allow the knees to fall in towards each other. You can stay just like this, or if you don't really feel anything here, I do in my hips and my back, it feels amazing. But if you're one of those people who are super bendy and you're like, this ain't doing nothing for me, then windshield wipe your knees over towards the right, pause, and then over towards the left, pause. Do that for 2 more breaths. And whatever variation feels good for you today. Check in with your mind and ask yourself if this subject of forgiveness is seeping in anywhere. Beautiful. And then take the bottoms of your feet together, knees wide for bound angle pose. If this feels great, if it doesn't, that's okay. You can take your legs long. And then bring your arms into a shape that feels really open in your heart center. Maybe close your eyes and begin to soften into final resting pose. Corpse pose. So we're hanging out here completely effortless, allowing all that breath we've been working on to be soft and easy. Just imagine that you were floating on a cloud of forgiveness, with ease, with love. And let's take 10 sweet breaths together, with 0 effort. Feeling the rise and the fall of your belly. Please keep your body very relaxed. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And bring your awareness back to that space where forgiveness lives in your body. It will be different for everyone. Forgiveness takes courage and strength. It takes time. And slowly take your time rolling onto one side. Pause on that side. And whenever you're ready, slowly press yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. Take your time. And when you sit up, relax your shoulders away from your ears. You might even still have your eyes closed, but ask yourself, what is on the other side of forgiveness for you? When you throw down anger, resentment, and guilt, what fills your body? For me, it's trust. trust in the flow of life, the mystery of life. Can't wait to hear what it is for you. Maybe drop your word in the comments after this class. And I have a vlog on forgiveness. I'll put it over here so you can watch it. Would love it if you would. Thanks for being here. Bring those hands to heart center. If this video got you feeling like, can't nobody take my pride, can't nobody hold me down, oh no. Namaste for today. You are forgiven. I'm Amber. Am I dancing already? Oh, I don't want to hear about forgiveness. Sorry about it. On your next breath, what? I'm Amber, your host. Want to think about Biggie and Puff right now? Gosh, third time's a charm.